Okay, I'm ready. So I hope you see my presentation.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeremy, for this nice invitation for this meeting. So I'm CEO and founder of QNA Technology, the company working on development of nanomaterials, inorganic nanomaterials. So we are materials producers. We accept the materials development. We focus also on technology development. So this is what we do in our company, just keeping the scale as well as quality of our materials. We also do surface modifications, which is quite important from application point of view, as we can adjust our materials to the type of solvent, type of matrix we are going to disperse our materials. And we also offering ink formulation, just to enable our materials to be printed. We are focusing on nanomaterials are quantum dots. So we are developing the quantum dots. The quantum dots are small crystals of semiconductor. They have a size around 10 nanometers. They have a very high quality core, which is responsible for the quality of the material, and the organic surface, which is responsible for dispersion of these materials in different kinds of solvents. So quantum dots, you can think about these materials as some kind of alternative for organic dyes or for phosphorus. They have a very high quality, the color quality. You can tune the peak position very precisely with the nanometer precision. The broadening of the emission could be even as small as 10 nanometers, which is really comparable to even lanthanides or these kinds of materials. They are usually they have a very efficient and broad absorption band. So which has a benefits because you can excite several cores using just one LED, for example. And usually the absorption is also very high. Coefficient of absorption is very high. And in some cases, the quantum yield, so the emission, the conversion of power is close to 100%. And I think the also very interesting property of these materials is that they are quite stable because they are semiconducting crystals. So in our company, we decided to focus on blue light emitting quantum dots mainly. So we try to cover the spectral range between 400 nanometers up to 470. So this is our goal for right now. And our materials are heavy metal free, so no cadmium, no lead. And yeah, this is our flagship material. Our main market are displays. For now, we are focusing mainly on electroluminescent displays. So this is the technology which I believe will come to the market in the next years, but also our materials can be used for micro displays, but the very special kind where you use the UV backlight instead of blue backlight. And for the moment, we are also considering the lighting market, as we believe that there's also a lot of potential for our materials for this market. So our company is located in Wrocław, so not far from Germany. In the technological park, we have 6 labs. We are 25 people right now. Most of us are R&D team. Me, myself, and my colleague, who is also co-founder, we are physicists by the background. So trying to, to understand the devices as well when we are designing our materials. And this is a few more technical data about our materials. So for the moment, we have 2 types of blue quantum dots. The one is deep blue, and this quantum dots have a quite narrow emission. This could be even as small as 10 nanometers, and the quantum width around 80%. But for the display industry and in general for color management, the pure blue color is and so the 455 nanometers is laser wavelength. So we are focusing on this quantum dots right now. So as you can see, the broadening can be also very small, and the quantum at the moment is around 75–80%, but the material is still under development. We are trying to develop our materials toward 2 kinds of application. One we call photoluminescent. So you get light from quantum dots after the excitation then by the different light, usually the UV light or just the wavelength, which is shorter than the emission wavelength. But the other type of application where we are trying to customize our materials are electroluminescence devices, when you use just a carrier injection to get the light from quantum dots. In parallel to development of our quantum dots, we also work on inks. And for the pure blue quantum dots, our main product right now is a UV curable ink. So we can get different kind of viscosities, different surface tension, depending on the method you are using for deposition of this ink. We can also offer a very high loading, so a lot of quantum dots can be put into the monomer or to the ink in general. And yeah, so this is what we are really working a lot right now. We also start to work on photoresist. This will be for us the next product. We would like to offer photoresist, which will be full of blue light emitting quantum dots. And here you can see some examples of our inks after the UV curing process. So as I mentioned, we are developing our materials toward two kinds of application. The main one is the electroluminescence, so like a LED, but the difference is that the LED is done in a wet chemical approach, and in next step, it could be also printed. So here you can see an example of devices using our quantum dots, and we work with the several partners worldwide who are trying to build optimized devices using our materials. And on the right side, you can see the micro display approach, where you use the UV light as excitation. And here you can see a few examples of UV curable inks deposited on glass after the UV excitation. And of course, just making some step towards the automotive lighting. If you put all of them together, you can have a white light, and you can control the temperature of the light, playing with the wavelengths of the red, green, and blue quantum dots intensity. So you have a lot of parameters you can use to get exactly what you want. Except the fact that we are developing blue quantum dots, we have also quite extent know-how regarding the ink formulation using other colors of quantum dots. Here you can see some examples of inks we were developing for people interested in printing quantum dots on glass, with the high resolution on the plastic foil, on paper. We can also mix the different colors of quantum dots into the one host to get a very specific color. That's it from my side. We are at the stage looking for partners, especially in automotive lighting, as we really would like to optimize our materials for a very specific application. Thank you.